we thought this defense would kind of fall apart. No Sherman, no Bosa, no D Ford. Still pretty good. Kerry Hyder's playing great. Jason Verrett's playing well. Do the Niners still have the best defense in the NFC West, even without Nick Bosa, who's not coming back? Maverick.
I think they're still one of the best defenses in the NFC. Aaron Donald obviously is probably the best defensive player in the NFL, and it just depends on how much he takes over a game. I think it's the Rams are really a two-trick pony on defense, and that's, to me, the biggest competition for the NFC. But if Kerry Hyder and Deion Jordan play like they do last week, obviously the pass rush is not where they were last year with Buckner and Bosa, but it's still a very strong pass rush. And they have Fred Warner, who I think we're all in agreement is one of the best linebackers in the NFL. They still have, I think, the best NFC West defense.
I agree with Maverick that the only competition really is the Rams. And you look, they have playmakers at the premium positions. The Cardinals, through 3 weeks, they might be statistically better than the Rams. I'm not 100% certain. Maybe Statman Mavis knows if the
Rams are ranked 19th in total defense right now, giving up 5.7 yards per play. They just gave up 35 points to Buffalo. So, I mean, they're not just a shoo-in as the best. They got some good players, but name one linebacker on that team. Name one linebacker on that team.
Well, they got rid of Corey Littleton, so now
I think Micah Kaiser.
Okay, Samson Ebukam.
Yep. And I like, they have secondary pieces, but the 49ers are balanced on defense. They have players at all three levels, defensive line, linebacker, secondary. To me, even without Bosa, they are the most complete defense in the NFC West, the best defense in the NFC West. And Maverick, like how you're talking about Kerry Hyder and Deion Jordan, these are guys that were struggling a lot last year. Kerry Hyder did nothing at all in Dallas last season. Deion Jordan did nothing for the most part when he was with the Seahawks. And even Ziggy Ansah didn't look too bad. Ansah was involved in the pressure with Eric Armstead on Daniel Jones that resulted in the Fred Warner interception. So there's guys contributing seemingly out of nowhere. And I'll take it a step further. Even beyond the NFC West, they still have one of the best defenses in the NFC. So I agree with Maverick there. You look at the Bears, and the Packers have looked pretty good defensively, although Drew Brees scored, almost 30 on them last Sunday night. So I like the Niners defense, best in the NFC West, one of the best still in the NFC as a whole.
Well, it's a better defense than the Seahawks defense. I thought the Seahawks defense would be serious, but when they lost Bruce Irvin, they're screwed. They really have no pass rush now. And I guess when you're in a position where you're depending on, Bruce Irvin to be the entire pass rush, you're already screwed. So better defense than Seattle, better defense than Arizona, although Arizona's defense isn't bad. They have a Hall of Fame pass rusher, a Hall of Fame cornerback. Both of them are a little bit older, but still good. And they've really improved the rest of their defense. Arizona's defense is a sleeper. And you look at the Rams as well. Aaron Donald's a Hall of Famer. Jalen Ramsey could be. Those are two of the elite players at their position. The Niners have Fred Warner, right? That's their elite guy. It ain't Sherman anymore. Armstead, maybe not quite. Bosa's gone. So you could argue that the Niners don't have the best defense in the division, but I still think it's a hell of a defense. And the thing that makes it different than the Rams defense is what I said. The Rams have good players, but they also have holes. Like there's parts of that defense like that stinks. The Niners have so much depth throughout their roster that even with Bosa's gone, even when Sherman's out, they're like, well, there's no real hole. Like even their cornerbacks played well. Like Dante Johnson played well.
Unbelievable.
And Jason Verrett played actually like a baller. So I don't know if they have the best defense in the NFC West, but it's good enough. I think it's currently ranked second. Now they've played the Jets and Giants, so it's going to go up.